just the amount of guys that you guys have now with Isaac healthy in the linebacking core. What was it like seeing that rotation against Utah, and how do you think it worked out for you guys?
Well, I think it was good for all those guys. You know, the less that they play when they're fatigued, the better they are. And we've gone through some games where some guys have had to play through more fatigue than they're having to play right now. So when you've got 3 Mikes and 2 Wills, 2.5 Wills, and Isaac can play both positions, you know, you've got a nice group there, and guys don't have to fight through a long drive. They can come out, get a drink of water, get back in there. So that was good. That was positive for us. You know, Justice played real well, not playing as many reps. He played better, you know, and that's kind of what it is with young guys. You know, you don't want them worn down out there, because that's when you start to see their immaturity out on the field. You know, when they're fresh, they know what they're doing. It's fatigue that starts to slow them down a little bit. So that was good to have in the game.
Does Isaac also maybe give you guys a different dimension with his leadership, and maybe he's more vocal than some of the younger guys out there?
I think that's right for the other positions. I think he helps the D front, the DBs, because he's just been out there so much. You know, on the sidelines, we had Peyton with us on the sidelines, so that was a big deal for the young linebackers that were on the sidelines during drives and stuff. But you know, Isaac's just a comfort for the D linemen and the secondary, because he's making all the calls, and Justice has done a great job with it. It's just different when you get that older voice out there on the field. Guys that have really played in a lot of big games.
And all three of those senior linebackers from the West Side kind of wanted to play in Sapple Cup. Do you almost feel like Isaac's kind of carrying the torch for the group now and playing for them in a way?
Yeah, those guys have been great, man. I mean, I know it's gonna be a big deal for them not to get a play, but they played a lot of great football. They've helped turn this program around and make it what it is. They're gonna leave it much better than when they got here, and they got to lean on that in this game. But yeah, I mean, the West Side guys, you know, every guy. I mean, we're playing for a championship now, so all those guys should be ready to play.
What's unique about the Apple Cup that you've seen over your time here coaching?
Rivalry games are just rivalry games. You know, every team's got them. Some are better than others. This is a really good one. You know, we had Drew Bledsoe out here at practice today. I mean, that was one of the greatest Apple Cups ever. I mean, we watch highlights of it all the time. You know, guy catching the ball, sliding through the snow for the win. I mean, it's just you know, these kind of games are special, and this one in this state, because there's 2 major universities and that's it. You know, that makes it an even bigger one. There's not 6, 7 Division I schools here, so it gets a little bigger that way. And you know, these are great games. They're fun games for the players, and we got a chance to do something great, and we got to prepare and be ready for it.
It caught the drive, and it was interesting during your guys' meeting on this episode. It was all freshmen in the room.
Yeah.
What's that been like, just heading into the classroom?
Well, it's been exciting, man. You know, we didn't know, you know, 8 weeks ago, and then you go into the room, or you go on the road trips, and you got 8 freshmen traveling with you, and you don't know what's going to happen. Now coming out of the season, we're like, man, we got some pretty good young linebackers in this program. You know, we didn't want to have to see it so early, but we did, and now you know, that kind of changes our plans for the future and what we're recruiting, and you know, it means that we can keep some of these guys in the positions, maybe recruit an extra DB or something, because we've now seen what we've got in these freshman linebackers, which going into the season we didn't think we were going to have to play them in those kind of situations, but it's been great for them.
I know you can't talk about the nature of Isaac's injury, but did you guys always feel confident that he would be playing snaps for you guys before the season was over and would get to kind of close out his senior season?
I feel confident all those guys were going to get a play. You know, they rehab really hard, and all of them are still out here. You know, what we do is we prepare them all to play, and whoever's ready, you know, we feel like we can win with all of them. And yeah, we were sure that Isaac was going to get back, and we're sure that some of those other guys may get back in the future too. So we're you know, they're preparing, and they're lifting, and they're doing things, and you know, that's college football.
Thanks, Coach.